Because obviously we should all have faith in Mark Cadro Lamont, even though he's never done this before on stage.
I was
going to
say, everything points to him not being the person to put your faith in.
You know what? They banned Bessa. They got my faith.
Well, to be fair, T1 didn't fully commit. T1 didn't fully commit to the role swap because Coma is still coaching.
Oh, true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Mark is still coaching, so I guess they're in the same boat.
Well, no, technically
Cadro did do the role swap. So,
true.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Correct. Anyway, all of the popular champions have been banned. All of the good champions have been banned.
Teemo.
Ontara's just going to play Teemo all day.
But he's so good at it.
If it works, it works.
He's so good at it. Okay, so it looks like, yes. This is my one question. Is Baus going to play Sion? The answer is yes. It might be into Teemo. It's probably into Teemo top lane, which has to be a horrible matchup, but respect to Baus for sticking to his guns.
Is he going to proxy farm?
Yes.
Yeah, he can't lane.
He did it already in the tournament.
Yeah, he cannot lane against this Teemo.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be just Teemo jungle again, because Boss played Kayn top in their tournament as well.
Kayn into Sion, not a bad matchup. Yeah. You get to farm for him for free. You're technically a better champion.
And you get to proxy too. So, who's laughing now?
We're in the deep cuts, Ginny.
Yeah.
What I'll say is, earlier today we saw like really sweaty meta drafts in the other mismatch game, which was Gentlemates versus T1, where T1 were off-roll, but Gentlemates weren't. I want to see some of that personal flair. While Varus is maybe not an iconic pick, it's still good for Crowny. I want more creative options, and at least T1 are bringing them to the table.
Yeah, I think what's also interesting is that this isn't Nemesis draft. This is actually just what T1 wants to play. So
yeah.
But I think, like, Teemo's just good right now, and I really hate saying that, but he is just pretty good right now.
Yeah. Broxa has just brought him to the forefront.
Yeah, shout out to Broxa.
Is Nemesis draft actually applicable for this game?
No. This is just what T1 wants to play.
This is what T1 wants to play.
They sat down at their table and they went, you know what? I want to lock in first rotation.
Yeah,
Teemo
Can we compare and contrast?
You don't like it?
Every champion on the side of Los Ratones has CC. Every champion on the side of T1 does not. Yes, there's a Kayn transformation, let's say 10 to 15 minutes into the game, but T1 have once again drafted themselves an exceptionally difficult composition to play.
But that makes their victory even sweeter.
Yeah, it will.
How to crush Los Ratones in one tweet.
Exactly.
This is
the mind games.
T1 off-rolling does give Los Ratones a much greater potential to win, but it makes the defeat 10 times more embarrassing.
So that's the mental games, right?
Yep.
I mean, for Los Ratones, they're coming up against T1. They're excited. I mean, Reckless.
So I've also just realized, how unfair is it for Ontara, who doesn't play top lane, to now have to go up against the boss's playstyle? Most top laners don't understand how to play his
Reckless Janna! Sorry. I know it's
explain. It's all right.
LCL,
No, it's
like
fine.
I know that in the LPL challenger scene, like Reckless, range supports, but this to me, this is an OG throwback from a brief period in time where Reckless was playing Janna, despite the fact that it was terrible. He played it a lot. So this warms my heart. This is what everyone wanted when Reckless said he was going to support, was this pick. He knows how to please a crowd.
He's got to please the crowd. I mean, we're talking to other teams, and they're talking about how nice it has been to hear the people that are here cheering for them, how it's given them energy, it's kept them going. So you got to play the crowd a little. You got to give the people what the people want, and the people want Janna support.
That they do.
Today I've learned I'm not people.
Who are you?
That's a great question.
He's a hater.
I'm not a Janna
He's a hater,
lover.
Ginny.
I am a support player.
He's a hater.
When I see a Janna, I'm just like, I'm going to have no fun this entire game.
You don't like AP Pantheon? That's fine. I mean, actually, they nerfed that build. That build doesn't even exist anymore.
I was going to say, Janna and AP Pantheon are two very different
Janna was AP Pantheon. You don't remember when Janna was support? You walk up and just W you, point and click, and there was nothing you could do about it?
It sounds like you're
and
traumatized.
You just lose lane? I am.
Do you want to talk about it?
No. It's not my time, Ginny. I have to accept that today is about these incredible players, this worldly talent.
I mean, they have a little bit of CC on the Zera.
Yeah.
In the form of a skill shot.
I just got to say, I really don't know how can you take down Los Ratones? Again, transitive property.
What if it's simply going to be down to hands diff? Is that a possibility?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell this T1 draft does.
And I'm going to let you guys figure that out all by yourself.
Thanks, Ginny.
Take it away.
Rob, I don't know what this draft does. I wish Ginny was still here because I don't have a clue. I was really hoping she was going to use that computer next to her to Google what the heck does this draft do. Okay, so Guma in the jungle as Kane. Raptor start expected.
Okay.
Full 5-man bot for level 1. Are they going to swap? Oh my god, if they swap.
But you're the Kane guy, right?
Yeah.
First strike is the assassin build Kane, right?
I mean, it's safe to assume Conquer, like Electrocute used to be like the flexible option where you could go either. With First Strike, you would assume that it is Assassin, and it seems like their entire plan is to not have anyone with a health bar on their entire team. Like, they're like, wow, boss, you sure do look like a bull in the top lane. What if we made a China shop around you?
Yeah.
Every single champion on this team, immense outplay potential except for Xerath, who's kind of just stuck being immobile, but also super squishy.
Yeah, and I think we're going to get a full view of Boss's Law in this game because playing against Teemo, you're going to die a couple of times to try and get that wave crashed. But this is, I don't know what this game, I already feel like this game is just going to be weird.
And I do want to say, unironically, Boss is a guy where people love him and people love him ironically. Like, they're like, oh, he's the GOAT. And some people really mean that, some people don't. But I've actually been super impressed with Baus.
He's been
really good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not just the highlight reels we've all seen on Reddit. Like, the play in between them is good. He's been where he needs to be. Yeah, the team does need to adjust to support him, but this is a guy who started kind of as a solo queue meme that players hated to play against. And he's obviously always been an immensely popular streamer, at least in recent memory, but this man is just really good at League of Legends.
Yeah, especially when you have to hard carry Caedrel. Like, it gets twice as hard.
Yeah.
So, it's been mega impressive to see what he's been able to do. Like, the Ambessa plays, that Galio outplay was sick as well, so definitely something you have to keep your eyes on as Owner getting a good amount of poke into Reckless, Faker, missing the Q.
And you have to remember that Reckless spent the entire year with T1. He's downloaded their strats. He's ready for this moment. Despite the fact
he's ready for the Teemo
Kane for the Owner Faker bot lane. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Look, normally when I make stuff up on air, people don't like that, right? That's too much. People call those fake narratives. But you know what? If a random off-roll show match best of one isn't the time for fake narratives, Rob, when is? You know? I think Reckless mental download is just micromanaging everyone on the team right now. And if his mouth is closed on the player cam, it's because he's gained the ability to be telepathic.
Ah, that does make sense.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't understand why we're not showing him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Look at telepathy. He's communicating perfectly. Boss, I need you to die here. Genius. Boss goes down.
He got a kill on Tara. No, there's the blind.
The blind.
Outplayed.
And we were at breakfast with Los Ratones. This matchup came up, and they said, we're going to do it anyway. They were ready for the Teemo. They said, we will do it anyway. Again, they stuck to their guns. The downside here, as we just saw, blind is very good.
Oh.
The Baus, missing that. Big, the slow, phase rush, running him down, blinded. Not going to happen. Okay.
I mean, I think, Boss actually gets to hold the wave out, which is pretty nice for him. So if he gets the interrupt as well, can he get the E on towards? No, I think Untara's behind the turret. Nice push.
And see, clutch. Little Scryer's bloom there. Swifties for the Teemo. Oh, poor Babas. He's gonna have a tough time.
Yeah, he's not gonna be having a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still trying to figure out what to make this so far, but now you're gonna at least walk in towards mid lane here, gonna see if you can try and get on towards Dorn. And no.
Oh, not an angle. Crowny, nice stun from Owner. Nice poke back from Faker. W the wrong way, though, but the heal is good. Crowny is definitely overstayed. Forces the flash out. Reckless can't quite finish off Faker. Flowers to flash out as well. Oof, rough. Wade's pushing away from them at the very least.
I mean, that's horrible for Los Ratones, because you're gonna lose so much of this CS. You have both TP on Crowny and Faker, so they're gonna be able to match that reset in the lane. So Reckless gonna see if he can interrupt here.
That's a man who laned with Hillisang. He knows the importance of just appearing randomly and threatening to stop a back.
I mean, it's worked.
This is a really good spot for them.
Oh, wait, the WQ? Oh.
But again, use of the TP from Crowny to get back in the lane. Because Faker's not the one who finishes the recall. He cannot use it. Owner, of course, does not have it. This Baus continues to be cyberbullied a little bit.
Yeah, this is not... I thought this was going to be a terrible matchup. This feels even worse than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to be frank.
I like him more as a jungler because then he appears to fight champions only every once in a while, and it's like a little gift. Whenever I have to watch Teemo lane, it's traumatic.
I love that Antara is committed to the bit, because every time he plays Teemo, he puts on the hat, and like every time we cut to the camera of him, he was the happiest man I have ever seen.
Bro.
Like, I knew Antara existed, but I fell in love with this man today. Like, he's the most
This is the
adorable
#1
man.
Antara fan stream.
He must be protected at all
100%.
costs.
Where's my Antara cam? We got to get him back.
The fan cams are going to be real by the end of this.
Heck yeah. Please. Antara, Teemo, TikTok cam. So that's one of the only things we've learned at this tournament so far, I think.
We brought it back. They brought it back.
Heck yeah. Thank you. All right, lockdown is there. Nemesis has nowhere to go. Trying to get the scatter out. Nice play overall. Can find the turn. He doesn't have enough movement speed. Doran locking in that kill. Let me tell you, this matchup is not going to get any easier.
Yeah, especially if Doran can get out, but Faker taking a lot of hurt here.
Lockup is there. 3 stacks. He needs to dodge the next ability, but he might just be dead anyway. Flash away to the side is good. There goes in. Flash! First game on stage like this.
Oh, wait. He can keep going.
My man just killed Faker, and he's about to kill Owner too. This is the most triumphant debut. Come on.
Flash auto! Oh, it ran
He just
out.
doesn't have 6.
No.
He doesn't have. If he had 6, he could have gotten out of the form sooner. He could have TP'd. He blinked in.
I forgot that he flashed in as well. I think he could have just got the W on towards Faker, got the kill, and then been able to follow on the flash there. But yeah, this was nice. I mean, also good on Doran, because look at where he positions himself off of the swing. He puts himself behind Nemesis after Owner hits the stun, so he's always in range to get on towards Nemesis. The scatter of the weak, though, does end up pushing back, but there's 2 shots still. Like, you know he's played that quite a bit.
All right, Kane form farming off of Baus. T1 have developed an entire strategy to not let Baus play the game. They have Teemo top, they have Kane who just wanders top and takes form. Yep. Okay, I'm unironically, this will sound like a meme. Is this the most resources T1 has dedicated in draft to shutting down a single player ever?
Maybe?
Maybe, right? That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh! Doesn't even need to see. This is not going great for Los Ratones thus far. 2K gold deficit. Losing to T1 off-roll. It's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I think the whole, like, if you could get through lane, I think you'd actually be all right as Los Ratones, because you kind of do stuff later on. It's like a grouped up unit.
Yeah.
But in lane, every single one of these champions sucks to play against. Although Reckless got him.
But decent damage. Used a body block for Crowny. E forward. One more auto. Clean. A 2v2 from Los Ratones bot lane. Love to see it.
This is the Janna you were hoping for. This is what you wanted to see in the bot.
And this is a brand new Reckless. Think about 80 carry Reckless. That man never would have walked in front of an Ezreal Q for anybody. This time, it's a different story. He body blocks. He's there to save his team.
Yeah, we're going to get a replay here. So Faker, Arcane shifts forward. And yeah, Crowny hits the 6. Goes for Owner.
Nice ult.
Yeah, and then the W ends up taking the kill, but yeah, as you say, being able to stand behind the creeps, Crowny's able to block the loss, and then stepping forward. Oh, he autoed a creep! And Crowny's able to survive.
Oh, Boss being completely denied by Antara here. Call out on the proxy farming. Blinded. Won't even let him have the wave.
Oh, the cannon!
That man
This is heartbreaking.
laid low by Untara on Teemo top. That is a man who basically single-handedly carried also Nemesis, Los Ratones to victory so many times. So it's no surprise that they've used him to farm a Teemo and a Kane.
Also, like, they're going to start getting a good amount of towers, right? Because at this point, you're so far behind his boss, he can't clear the wave properly. So you're just going to have a ton of side lane pressure with the Teemo, which is hilarious.
Also, Baus as Lethality Scion, I actually just don't think you can play the game against the Shadow Assassin Kane. Another ulti. It's really on Crowny and Reckless. Faker, good ulti. They on the way in. Ulti. Crowny, where's the footwork at? Dodge one. Interrupt from Reckless. Clutch to stop Owner from firing anymore.
Still less than ideal, though, is Doran.
Auto. Opted to stop channeling. I guess saw Nemesis would make it behind the tower, so didn't want to waste any more time.
Yeah, it was the flash that I was curious about, because there was not enough damage that was going through there. Tell you here now, no Doran doesn't have flash.
Got a weak there. Where's the stun gonna go? Ooh. Managed to just skate away. Ezio Auditore just Sneaking out. Guma. Hoping to find Vea. Again, he's so powerful. Level advantage. Doesn't have form, but is just so far ahead in terms of itemization that it's not a big deal. Babus. Knock up there. Owner instantly dies! He's done! Chopping through T1. It is effortless. They're made of soft wood, and he's a proper lumberjack. Guma trying to get something back on the opposite side of the map.
I mean, the 2-level advantage is going to be tough here for Velia, and you've got the wave pushed in, but then the boss is starting to move across.
You know what? I cannot say that I never doubted them. I have an ongoing sense of doubt and hope. Boss is giving that to me. Vea now going in. This is going to be really tough for them to find a kill. The stealth just trying to get away from Utara. Ignite now already taking, but Guma is going to be the one in trouble. Trying to make it through out of the wall. Vea now coming over. If he hits the W, he's in a good spot. Ulti immediately going to try to take form. Gets it. Goes to the wall with the heal. Doesn't matter. Q's in. W's. Get off the get. He doesn't give a damn. Whoa, baby. That rookie popped off against T1. He died in the end, of course. But I was lost in my moment, so I didn't cast that part. That's called bias. Because I was hyped for him.
Yeah. I mean, look, he got the kill. I was a little worried Antara was going to blind him, and then he just manages to die afterwards, but he gets it. Owner does finish him off, but now Los Ratones on the top side will be able to even out the creep score on the... But actually, ult? Does the ult take? No. I wasn't sure if that was going to manage to sneak one, but I think you're very happy as Los Ratones that they've managed to get something back here.
And I'm not sure. Keep my eye on Guma, can't tell. Yeah, still doesn't have form, and that's going to be a big deal, right? That's kind of the threshold for Kane. And the fact that Los Ratones have managed to claw this back. Dagda. We don't have time to talk about that because Nemesis. Okay, they are going to kill Doran. I got a little nervous there for a second. Doran caught out, close to being able to survive. But Los Ratones, this is where I think it's safe to say their superior composition may begin to do work for them.
But the thing is, every time they're getting kills, it's like, yeah, that's great, but you're still getting plates on the side lanes. Like, Owner was pushing in the bot side. You still got Antara who's pushing in the top lane as well. And you've got a fairly sizable advantage for Gumayushi when it comes to experience. Like, there is a little gold lead, but yeah, I'm not as certain. Like, if Los Ratones can keep this in check and play it cool, calm, and collected, yes, but that has not been a vocabulary used about this team.
Certainly has not. But maybe their aggression's been tempered a bit by the opposition, by the crowd. It's hard to say. Dragon started up by T1 here. A lot of stealth characters, a lot of champions on the side of T1 that'll just linger in the darkness. Makes things a bit difficult for Los Ratones to approach, but Nemesis, the burst damage, the CC setup, very much favoring the Rats on the blue side.
I mean, you've got the ultimate up for Nemesis, so I wasn't sure if Los Ratones wanted to try and commit for this, but you don't really have someone that can start a fight particularly well. You're kind of reliant on Nemesis hitting that stun or like a knock-up from Reckless, or but Nemesis, actually.
That's the scatter stun down. Nemesis able to walk that one off. Just boots 2 helps so much in getting away there. Knock up, good. Shield, can he get the full channel? Knock down, good. Phase rush. He's going to die, but can he get the kill back? Antara speeding through the bush, running away from the zombie, but the blind is too good. Antara will again find the solo bolo.
Okay, wait a second, Crowny.
The block up. Knock up, not gonna hit there for the tornado.
He doesn't have enough mana for...
And now running Gumayushi, 2-level lead. Kane, notorious speed farmer.
Yeah, kind of about Velia farming champions. Gumayushi farmed every camp in existence. So for Velia, he's kind of happy to be getting this farm on the top side, but now Doran
there. Doran on the way in. Excellent Janna ulti to interrupt initially. Crowning forced to flashback. Reckless now trying to body block. Faker flashing forward, trying to land the auto. W in, TP behind. Who's coming? But Nemesis. If he lands a scatter on Doran, he can find the kill. He does manage to get it. W, quick force and will quick ulti. Absolutely unleashed there. Now Faker's trying to sidestep, but it's so hard to get away from those dark spheres. Nemesis gonna get so much money off this one. Crowny picking up the kill on the backside, and Faker, credit to him, good movement to a point, but Nemesis, that TP, doing so much work.
There is 18 kills, and it's at 14 minutes. This game doesn't stop, but Guma doesn't want to stop either. Chasing Velia now out of his own jungle.
Problem with Guma is he just needs to hit people. He just needs a little bit more form. You can see, of course, on his bar bottom left when it becomes available. I think he has Rast.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think he has Rast because he's been hitting people like Boss, who's now getting hit for all of his health bar. But he also has been going on towards Velia, so he hasn't had that chance to get the Shadow form.
All of those Ratones moving towards the top side of the map. Herald is available. They don't have great vision and they don't have mid push, but they really want to make sure that Boss cannot be dove. Shield coming in from the Scion, the Soul Furnace.
I think he does.
That's not enough. That's so much. Leander's Ignite is, yeah, a lot of damage on the no resistances.
Can we get a new vote in the chat on Cagel's stream?
Cagel's probably back, I assume, in his co-stream by now.
Ah, okay. I was going to say, how many deaths is the boss going to get?
How many deaths is the boss going to get is our request for a poll in the Cagel Twitch chat. Mods and/or Cagel and/or manager, someone make the poll. If you lost all your points, don't come crying to me. It's still your choice to bet.
Yeah, you're not going to get that posture check or something instead.
No. I was saving up for the 1v1 for a sub, but he just kept raising the prices. It's out of control, man.
Was he? Maybe he was just checking how far along you were in points. I was like, I'm gonna open just a little bit more.
Thing is, I wouldn't win, but I want the chance to lose on my terms. Doran, yeah, pretty effortlessly going to walk away. But Boss doing a decent job of staying close in farm. Again, went for Cole, so isn't able to complete the initial items here.
Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die again.
But this is much less good for Doran. Like, he doesn't have a blind. So Guma being here is really the only saving grace. Guma needing about another minute, I'm guessing.
Wait a sec.
Ulti goes in. He's still standing. Guys, you're going to need to send another world champion. One is not enough. Boss backing away, trying to get the W. Still has it. Now pops out. Reset. Doran trying to run for his life. Boss will finally be taken down, but in the meantime, the Herald is also dropped, and Doran. Observers are hyping us up there. Not quite enough damage. But this is the problem with Boss, is how is he always relevant? He should just be a walking bag of gold. I mean, they spent so much to get that.
I mean, they got the Terror, they got him.
They should have just got Herald, and they're going to get this top lane tier 1.
Yeah.
And they're ahead of gold in every role except for top.
Guma might have been able to get up here in time to help out, but yeah, he's just a little behind, so is it going to be lost for Ratones? Answer, yeah. And now Boss TPing back into the bottom side to just try and catch that wave, so he's getting work done. But it's just such a weird game.
Which, to be fair, is what you want. I think a normal game is not on the menu. Strong point, despite Guma not having the gold lead, he has 2 items he's matched with Vea. Those are the guys who I think we really want to do more. Does Guma still not have Transform?
I think he does have it now. I think that's what it looks like on that skin.
I don't remember. Nope, he doesn't.
No, okay.
He hasn't, so I believe, it's been a while since I played Summoner's Rift Kane, but it's a timer once you get the initial form to get the other form, and it's quite a long timer. I can't remember if it's 2 or 4 minutes these days. I believe it's 2 in ARAM, 4 on Summoner's Rift. And now Vea gets the kill. Initial bit of poke going on to Faker.
I mean, they'll get the next tower. Guma only trying to come across now. Ball's going to dive for the wave again. We know what's about to happen here.
Doran now trying to chase him down.
But
Faust ulti?
I mean, if Doran is just chasing him,
it's fine. The rest of the team can now collapse. Guma waiting off the side, spotted by the team.
To him here.
Auto, immediate ulti, full Q channel, sidestep.
Reckless with the shield.
Reckless there, the body block, the ulti.
No way!
The hero we needed.
Oh my God.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand in front of 15,000 people and say Reckless and the boss just beat the hell out of Doran. But that's the timeline we live in.
I love this game. This game's great.
Everything about this game is goofy as hell, which is great. Again, from traditional League of Legends, if we're casting a normal game, it's like, hey, small gold lead for Los Ratones, comp on the side of T1, and harder to execute.
Ontara got topside Tara, so you're still like trading as T1, but nothing in this game has really followed like the logical steps that you expect in a professional League of Legends.
Shadow Assassin for Guma. And you have to hope he's really late on the Shadow Assassin, to be honest. Like 19 is not ideal, but obviously in a more structured game, this champion, part of the reason this champion doesn't show up in structured games because it's so hard to get form.
Yeah.
Turns out when you come to a fight as like 70% of a champion, people tend to win those fights.
But now
he's 130% of a champion, and he's been slowed, and now he's dead.
Yeah, he lost about 130% of his health bar immediately out of that one.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, the thing is, when you're a Kane player and you get your transform, you're like, don't worry, guys, it's my time to shine. So when you walk in and immediately get 2-shot, yeah.
I think it's impressive because, like, he was so out of position that Reckless and Nemesis were just like, we're going to hit you at one of these spots. Yeah. Like, he was very far in the enemy jungle. There was no need for him to be there.
The thing is, if you just get hit by a slow and you can E for the slow immunity, you're, like, probably fine. But yeah, just didn't have. Yeah. And this is the problem with going Shadow Assassin, not Ross, is you don't have the luxury of that extra beefy health bar to eat 1 or 2 abilities. You really need to be playing on the edge.
Oh, here we go again.
Owner, locked up. Immobile supports. Tasting so good for the side of Los Ratones. They pull further and further ahead. 3K gold lead, 2 Drakes to their name. They're tied up on Grubs, yes, but Baron just spawned, and they have a pretty decent comp for shredding through that life bar.
And this was kind of what we were talking about, was like, by the time you get to this position, you're actually in a pretty good spot as Los Ratones, because none of these champions are going to stand in front of the boss as he runs in and just tank a Scion.
Yeah.
But maybe Crowny needs to help.
Doran, Gumayushi, yeah, Crowny's still alive. Nice ulti initially. Ulti coming in from the side of Guma. Guma not quite able to finish the kill. Nemesis now unstoppable. Crowny still being peeled by Reckless. Guma trying to get to the wall for the extra bit of health. Now Reckless on the chase. Owner just now coming in as the Xerath, but he's not going to land enough. Will be able to get 1 kill back. Bea trying to make the hero play. Doran dancing, diving around. Ulti out, still standing, but boom, comeuppance. Bit of revenge for Doran.
On the opposite side, though, Gumayushi goes down. Reckless with a good predict on where the Kane was going to pop out of Crowny. Ends up getting the knock-up, saving his AD carry, and they get the chase down. Now, Doran's still going to push in the mid. Crowny should, I believe, be able to save this tower. Yeah, 3-boy Grubs is not going to be enough to take this down. Oh, wait a second, Doran, that's not the way.
That is not? Okay. Whoops. Little oopsie. Happens to the best of us. Doran, to be fair, Doran's had a rough day.
Yeah, it's not been wonderful.
The 1v1s, the shopkeeper, everyone's out to get him.
But so they all jump onto Crowny in this, but like, I actually want to highlight Reckless, because here, see, Kane goes in. Oh, never mind. Bosses!
Boss trying to level Faker!
He's killed Faker!
The greatest solo bolo of his lifetime. The fated matchup. We knew it would have to happen. The unkillable Demon King versus the very most killable Demon King. There are 2 Demon Kings in League of Legends. The one who dies all the time and the one who wins everything. And the one who dies all the time just won the 1v1.
It's also, he misses Q. Faker, misses the last Q, but Boz just beats him. That's so much damage from this champion. The thing is, the second we asked for that vote, he hasn't died.
Yeah.
We are cursing everyone's channel points.
Yeah, channel points, suffering. T1 fans coping. It means nothing, they say. It's just a show match. It's been a long day. Boss isn't the top lane GOAT. Or is he?
He is. I think that's what we're actually learning, is that Boss is just legitimately the top
problem
lane
is, I
GOAT.
don't know if I'm just like mad coping and I'm reading too many Reddit threads, but I'm really starting to believe he's actually insane. Like, he's really good.
He's gonna kill Doran, isn't he?
He would have. If that Roar of the Slayer hit.
I think his ult's just about to come off cooldown as well, so probably waiting for that. Youmuu's, though, he really wanted that wave quickly.
Makes sense. Yeah. I guess. Short cooldown, not a big deal. Guma can walk into the mid lane. Again, Guma will hit a point where he can just one-shot Reckless, which I think they're realizing more that Reckless is a pretty big priority target. It really stops them from killing anyone else.
Oh, still looking. I think that's the problem, though, is that committing to Reckless just opens up Crowny so well to finish you off as soon as you come out.
Nice Q from Guma. Able to dash back. Boss finding the initial knock up there. Guma almost going to get popped, but he manages to go to the wall, something that Boss cannot do. And I believe we cast or curse him, folks.
I'm having fun with this, I'm not going to lie. Just
Big
back
old
and forth.
curse arena. I want you to know that everything said on here is purely in fun. Whatever that South Park disclaimer says at the front, we're also saying that right now. As Owner flashes away. Guma very fast. Really does not do much damage. Bit awkward. Owner now ulting, trying to poke.
Nice.
Teemo Shrooms hurting. Guma off to the side will be spotted. Comeuppance goes out. Who's going to body block it? Mostly Bea, which is not ideal. Guma now goes in. Q auto the ulti. Nemesis already dead. Now he resets. 8-second cooldown before he can duck through the wall again. Burn does manage to get him. Crowny looks like the next target. Bea moving to cover. Flat forward. Untara going to finish off that 80 carry. Blinded. There's no counterplay. Guma continues to run around. Bea, though, going in under Untara. Going to burst through that health bar, get the reset. Now he just zooms at Guma. Putting down the sweeper. W does hit. Ulti's back out.
I think
then into the Hex Gate. Wow.
I think he expected the all-in, so wanted to try and step away, but these fights have been crazy. Also, Reckless's Janna is like mega clean. There's been a couple of these knockups where I'm like, okay, that was impressive that you hit it, but going in towards this, you see Gumayushi going through the portal to come around the opposite side. Great ultimates hitting from Owner, and a lot of that long-range DPS doing a ton of work, but Guma's just a great spot, and they know he's there. Like, he's on a ward, but doesn't matter, just gets the knockdown immediately bursts out Nemesis and nearly takes value alongside him, but then Crownie having just a little bit of extra damage there to take out Owner, and then Guma makes him pay for it.
Definitely does. Guma and Tara, the upfront burst damage those two have when they work together. But now it's Reckless Vea just chasing these kills down. The Janet's just so damn fast. She moves in, she gets that slow, makes the follow-up CC so easy. 1-0 and 17. Reckless not escaping the KDA player allegations, but if you talk shit, he's putting you in that book, and that book already has 16 stacks, so don't do it. Nemesis finds the kill on Guma. Los Ratones, low health bar on Reckless, but they might be set up to take Baron. Already have a 3K gold lead. This would be the first really significant advantage of the game.
Yeah, Reckless already got a ring this year, so decided the book is better. So now Baron, underway for Los Ratones, as boss TP's in just to get topside. I think T1 realized that this comp may not have been ideal, and now they're starting to struggle.
It's possible. I can't speak for them, Rob. Maybe they do still believe it's ideal, however. It's hard to say.
Well, look, we know Antara is happy with his choice regardless. This one is, he is committed to he is Teemo, and he will be Teemo for all of today.
I love that.
That is just how this goes.
Yeah. Again, one of the most important lessons of the day. Protecting Tara at all costs. He is precious.
Yes.
We love him. Nemesis now has 3 items in the mid lane. And Doran has 2 items and a cloak, so... Yeah, this ain't TFT. That's not a suspicious trench coat. This is not a good spot for Doran to be in. He will get one tapped. I don't want to say the game is completely unplayable because that's T1 and I feel like they can play in most situations, but
yeah,
it's getting hard. Flash, ulti now comes out. Guma goes away, goes back in for the kill. A little bit aggressive, but does manage to get the shutdown onto Reckless, crucially taking away pages in the book.
So that, nice to get rid of the pages, but this was the problem with killing Reckless, is you just die for it. Now the boss will die, it in theory might be valuable. Oh, he's gonna get out! No way! No! Oh wait, no!
Wait, come on, W. Oh, okay. You'll always remember this is the day that you did technically catch Captain Jack Sparrow on a technicality. Damn it.
Instead of a jar of dirt, he's just in the dirt.
And like credit to them, they managed to work that one out, right? That's a tough chase down.
Yeah.
A bit tragic. Dorn had the right idea, just a little bit off on the swing shot.
But still, he's doing this. Like boss is doing the same thing again. He's drawing extra people towards that top side.
Yep.
They get that tier 2 in the box. They're still going to be pushing in. Like you're still kind of getting value here as Los Ratones, and now we're pushing 30 minutes into the game. And they have a 4K gold lead. Like, they're in a fairly decent spot. Dragon in a minute's time that they can play for. Then, like, everything is kind of in a good spot here for Los Ratones.
Also, Profane Hydra for Guma, really strong. Gives him that extra bit of damage to burst someone out. Once he gets some armor pen, too, the additional slows that'll come in.
Which Cyril does, yeah.
Cyril does. I mean, Teemo's traps and shrooms. This is not an easy game to immediately win without a super decisive 5v5. That's going to be tough to find.
Yeah, I think it's just if you can control chokes like this, it's impossible for T1 to approach, because who wants to walk into like a Reckless knock-up or Nemesis EQ combo? Like, you're just kind of done for.
Yeah, definitely is difficult. Luckily, Dorn does have his 3rd item. Faust now spotted. T1 have to be careful about over-committing to finish this kill, but so far Dorn has gotten a ton of damage for basically nothing. They will grab his ult. Faust locked up, flashing back for the come-up. Now they're trying to body block. Janna ulti to keep the Faust standing. Gumayushi going through, can't just go through the wall, chase down this Scion. Boss all on his lonesome in the pit. The team, they can't save him. They've tried hard. He's living for a little bit longer than he's supposed to. This Q, it might hit. Boss walking into it. W will finally hit. They finally take down Babus.
We were so close to finding out what boss was like a Mundo dodgeball.
Yeah.
But it was never meant to be.
It was never, the hitbox too big.
No.
He too chonky. Okay, Dragon has spawned. T1 in a better position, most assuredly. They are losing the plot a little bit. I don't think you can afford to walk into Doran, but Doran also cannot afford to walk into you. Team there to back up. Good ulti going in from Nemesis. Easy pickings. Wonder where he learned to one-shot supports like that. Mayhaps it is Faker himself, as we all did. Guma caught out. Good stun. But the Dragon taken down by Ghost Doran. Technically Vea, but he was the Ghost of Doran at the time. That was a very confusing pop-up. Blue side. Akshan killing Drake.
Akshan, yeah. So as Los Ratones, you do have an option now to just kind of shove out, try and look for the dragon or the Baron in 2 minutes time. But like, I feel like none of this game has been hindrance on. Hey, let's get the map in a good spot. Let's make this work. Let's try and get stuff in order. It's going to be like, no, the boss is going to show up somewhere and happen.
I want this game to hinder on Untara standing very still for a very long period of time, and then suddenly out of nowhere flanking, which is the start of this play.
Wait, no, that's what I was going to say.
You were looking for, my guy.
Guma's like, don't worry, bro, I've got this.
Yeah.
I need that player react. I need that camera.
100%. Untara, they're now in the chase. Boss already got one. Hoping to get something else back. That's like in the movie Speed, if instead of trying to slow it down by clever means, they just threw people in front of the bus.
And everyone Demon's bot side. Yeah. So Los Ratones are top. The boss is forever relevant. Nemesis, health bar less relevant now, so may need to back away.
That's a roughie from Guma.
Yeah.
He has had so much CS. He had like a 2-level lead, and he just cannot get a good angle.
I want to see this again. Because it's...
Wait, I know this is. You know what this is? This is you and Jenny doing like the belly bump. Like she cannot compete.
No, it's just
she just flies backwards. Yeah, Boss is just got more. He's working with more here. Yeah. And there's just, my God.
That was incredible.
Well, I think we all learned something today. We didn't, but if I say that, it makes it feel like Gumayushi died for a reason.
I was digging real deep to try and find something that I could take as that takeaway. I was like, no. We all know this. Well, Boss is just different when it comes to the lethality side.
I think for LEC, we should make medic like belly bop somebody.
Yeah, get the big medicine balls.
Yeah, get the big medicine balls.
Lore.
Yeah. The Boss versus Gumayushi simulator. Yeah. I think we will probably need mats and safety gear because that looked very unsafe. A fictional character died.
The football you can play in the big inflatables.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will recreate this moment for the people. Commemorate it like a play.
And then we end the clip with Gumayushi going, it's good!
I don't know if he feels that way, man. I think he got hit by a truck. All right. Los Ratones, mid-control. Cadril, probably sweating and super nervous on his stream, trying to laugh it off like he's not so stressed. But the shrooms are there. Los Ratones. Clearing them out, slow and steady. 3 Drakes stacked up, minute 43. Tell that Hex Tech Soul.
I think they're just trying to see if they can just send Dora into a side lane and hope he can just win in that regard. And maybe catch someone in rotation here, but Nemesis helping out value here, which makes... Oh, there, found Doran.
Found Doran. Quick pop stun. Completion. Now Bea can chase, though. This is the big thing. Actually, a nice body to pick up if they can extend the play. Misses the initial boomerang, though. That's a little bit awkward.
Brownie died to Gumayushi and Untara, though, so he's in a lot of... Well, now Los Ratones are basically trying to buy time for the boss, who's now got the turret in bot lane, so...
A constant source of pressure.
As long as they can keep up this pressure, as you say, I think they're in a great spot, but Owner now going to come in behind him. I don't know if he's learned.
Owner can't do this.
No. I don't know if Faker and Owner can do it. Untara helps.
Untara helps. Now he ults. Everyone goes. No one, you'll notice, E'd in front of the Scion. No one dashed in front of the Scion this time.
No. They have learned.
Definitely learned their lesson. But of course, credit to Guma for finding that pick on Crownie. I think Los Ratones, if Crownie is still up in that context, I think they just go for the next objective.
Yeah, I mean Baron, right? Because you have to go back.
Yeah. So. Sad that I missed that, but obviously credit to Guma. Well played. That kill.
Yeah, I can't believe in a game as easy to cast as this, you're missing any of the finer details, Drake.
Look, man.
How could you?
I'm just full stream of consciousness. Just Jack Kerouac out here just saying the first thing that comes to my head. I know what hysterics feels like now. It's so liberating. I feel so free. I can just talk about refrigerators.
I don't know what it feels like to be on a first date. We all know what hysterics is like.
We love you, Jake. This is all in love. Smite goes in. Los Ratones first setup on the objective against Soul. T1 really going to be forced to contest. They see Guma going through. They know they have to watch their backline, but very difficult until Guma commits any ability that isn't his W. They can't really burn anything on him. He's trying to get a bit more space. I don't know if he's forgotten that he's the jungler, however. He does need to smite that objective, but he's dead. Guma trying to buy time for the rest of the team, but now they've just gift-wrapped this X-Tech Soul. Alti's going in. T1 need to win this fight and find an advantage. They've just given Soul away. Guma tried to find the flank. It did not work.
I think they're strong enough now to just go over towards Baron as well. So the pick and Baron all on the cards here, and there's just nothing really left in the tank for T1. Like, maybe you can try and look for some poke with Owner, but TP into the top side from Faker, they really want to try and find something.
AK.
Boss's ultimate's up in 2 seconds.
Faker off to the side. Doran already dead. Untaro running. All those Ratones chasing. Boss ready to go over that wall. Instantly can ult Untaro. One tap. Vengeance. Boss trying to keep this one going. Los Ratones. No waves really on the map. A mid-wave now coming in. They should just be able to end the game here, but first they want to take down Owner. Boss. Vengeance for the lane phase. For the Teemo. For the Kane. Bouse. 7 and 10. A respectable scoreline as yet another T1 member will fall on the face of Los Ratones.
I cannot believe that in the first game, Los Ratones with Lethality Scion are going to take down T1. Now,
if you look at
I was going to say, not rated T1.
There has never been better fan service. Weebs do not at me. I don't want examples. Los Ratones take down T1. It's a beautiful thing. Does it count?
Not even a little.
Not even a little bit. Do we care? Not even a little bit. Yes. That game was a gift.